Hey guys, what is going on? We are finally back for NBA. It has been a long week. Yeah, we were trying to do some college, but obviously it's not the same as NBA. So we are definitely happy to be back. We're doing this a little later than usual today. We tried to do it last night, but it just didn't work out. Um, so yeah, we're doing this live today. As most of you know, the trade deadline is today, so there might be some trades as we speak. So lineups are going to be a little hard to make just for now, just because of the deadline. But it should be fine when we get into lineup locks. So anyway, yeah, we're happy to be back. I
Man,
see.
I'm
Oh,
so happy to be back. I was getting really bored there for a while.
yeah. I just saw something that the Utah Washington game got postponed. Do you see that?
No, I didn't see it come through yet.
Huh. That is
Whoa,
weird.
that really throws a wrench into tonight.
What the? Well, because I'm on a sports app. And it's pretty accurate, and it just came up postponed. So I don't know if that's a glitch or something, but it said it got postponed.
Yeah, I'm over here on Twitter right now. I don't see anything. I'm gonna look around.
Huh? Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if it's a yeah, it's postponed. That's interesting. So yeah. Anyway, we'll figure that out. It must have just came out, or we'll figure it out. But I think I don't know. I guess we can still talk about it because it's not.
Yeah.
I don't think it's official, but I just to a picture of it. So um, on your message. So, but anyway, we are back. As I said, there's some trades going on. Not too many so far, but there may be some trades happening. You know, Kevin Love may get traded. Gasol, but and obviously that affects tonight quite a bit because both of those guys play tonight. Um, so let me quickly let's get into our There we go. There it is. All right. Well, like I said, we can do the Utah Washington game. I don't know if it's postponed or not, but for the heck of it, we'll still do it. So we can get into it. All right, we got
Yeah,
Washington.
might as well.
Yeah, Washington, Utah, a 196 over and under, and Washington by one. So a really close game. I think honestly, this over and under is gonna be a little higher. Um, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, I think Washington's gonna dictate that pace a little bit more. Obviously Utah slows people down, but we're talking about, the highest paced team in the league right now. Utah does play up in pace sometimes. We have seen that.
Yeah, and the other thing is, both teams are just coming off a nice, fresh rest, so they got some fresh legs. So who
Hmm.
knows? They might play up tempo. But yeah, I honestly don't mind targeting some people from this game. As we know, Washington not too good of a defense. So who are you liking?
No, I'm loving Hayward and Hood.
Hmm. Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's exactly who I was gonna say. Um, I love both of those guys quite a bit. Um, I don't mind John Wall, but he's a pretty
He's
expensive
a
tonight.
a little expensive for tonight. Yeah, I think maybe for that price or spending up that much, I might rather go LeBron, but that's just me.
Um, yeah, definitely. Let's see.
What are you
Who
thinking
else
about
are we
favors
liking?
tonight?
Yeah, I had favorites quite a bit. I love him tonight against Washington. Mostly all the other guys, all the big power forwards have pretty hard matchups. Besides LaMarcus Aldridge, but yeah, I mean if you can fit him in there, but
Yeah,
I try and get him. That's the thing.
absolutely.
Hayward has the best DVP of the night, sorry, of the day. So yeah, definitely love him. His price came down to 7,800, so really respective, right there.
It's just too
Also
easy
Hood,
to take him tonight.
yeah, Hayward, Hood, and Favors are in the top six. So
Boy, that would suck if this game gets really postponed, like this app is saying.
yeah, like I said, hopefully it's just a mess up. I don't know why it said that, but um, do you like anyone on Washington in this one, or no?
Um, obviously we don't traditionally play people who are playing Utah. They have a really good defense. Tonight, we already said we think that Washington's going to dictate this pace a little bit more. So I mean, it's I just don't really love the pricing on John Wall. Obviously, if there's anybody you're going to take from Washington, that's who you want to target. Maybe Bradley Beal. I feel like Rodney Hood's a pretty decent defender though, so I don't know how much I like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing about it's supposed to be a close game, so obviously someone's going to score. You may have to pick Beal. Not the best matchup, but I mean, he's still not too expensive really. Yeah, his matchup obviously is not the best. Rodney Hood has probably the best matchup of the night. I mean, besides Beal and Hood, I mean, you got who you got? You got Smith, Danny Green, Etwan Moore. I mean, um, but I mean, maybe Beal. I'm not too high on that, obviously.
Hmm. Not really feeling Otto
Um,
Porter tonight.
no, definitely not. I would not go with Porter here tonight.
No.
Um, just trying to see who else. Maybe Rudy Gobert. He's pretty expensive though. He should do half decent. Um, you can put in Gortat if you want to. Obviously, really bad matchup, but
Hmm.
uh, I mean he'll still. I mean he'll probably get 25 tonight, but I don't
Honestly,
know,
it's
man.
looking
Who
ugly from the
knows?
Washington side of this game.
Yeah, I mean obviously John Wall. He's gonna score. Um, Let me see here. Yeah, I saw Gary Neal. He's not gonna play. Obviously he's nothing special. He doesn't really do anything, but that does open up a little bit of minutes for Sessions. Um, he's been popping up on the optimizers. I don't know why. Um, yeah, yeah, he keeps popping up everywhere. That's why I'm going to mention him. But I don't think he has any value tonight at all. So yeah, really bad for Washington. Um,
Yeah.
so I just don't know who to target from that one. Um, so yeah, Hayward obviously we love him. Tonight's went down. I like Hood quite a bit. Um, and Favors if you can get him in there. Don't know if you can, but I would like to get Favors in there. So anyone else you like from that one, or is that
No,
mostly it?
I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. Let me see. All right, we can move on to the Chicago Cleveland game. Obviously, this is gonna be probably the game of the night. The one that I'll be watching the most. So 207 over and under, and Cleveland by 13. Yeah, the only bad thing is the blowout concern. Chicago
Definitely.
is just slipping quite a bit. They're seventh right now, so they're not even in playoff. Well, I guess they kind of are, but um,
Well, that's why they're talking about, the possibility of offloading Gasol, right? Apparently, they've
yep.
been aggressively shopping him, so that tells you where they think they're going.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about earlier. If Gasol does traded today, oh man,
Just shakes things up
we
quite a bit.
yeah, we talked about Bobby Portis. Obviously, a terrible matchup against Cleveland. But hey, I mean, if he's going to get huge minutes and he's going to start, play him. Because Bobby Portis has been aggressive in the past. So
Yeah,
um,
this is all dependent upon if Gasol does indeed get moved, but we're creeping up on that deadline, right?
yeah, I don't know if he's going to get traded, but if he doesn't get traded, do you like Gasol,
Uh, Not
or
so
is he
much
too
tonight,
much?
man. He's a little expensive. Either way, you know, seems like he's been getting dissed this past week. He's been getting talked about getting traded. So I don't know. He might come out pissed off, but I think more than likely he'll just come out flat.
Um, I don't think he'll do too bad. I think he'll get about 35. Obviously under his value,
Yeah.
but I mean somebody has to score for Chicago. You think Derrick Rose is going to come out and score 35-40?
There's a lot of people that are liking him.
I
Early on, I
actually do
wasn't
like him.
minding him. Yeah, early on in my first looks, I was taking him. Lately, I've kind of just been backing off because I noticed that a lot more people are liking him. So he's not as sneaky as I thought.
Yeah, on like a short slate like this, what you may have to do, obviously, don't like doing it, but you might have to pick Irving and Rose as your 2 point guards. Not too expensive. Irving, really good matchup. Um, I know. I think obviously, I think today's going to be a 50-50 lineup for the most part. Because it was a while back, but when we had a 3 game slate before, I looked at the winning lineup and he just had he had no big guys. He just had a whole bunch of, mid-range guys that are going to get you about 25. So, I think that's the way I'm going to go tonight. Just get a whole bunch of guys that can get you about 25 points or higher. I'm not going to get too many big guys, so that's how
No,
I'm going to
that's
go.
that's pretty much how I'm feeling tonight as well. Yeah,
Yeah, because I
GPP, you
mean,
leave yourself open to a lot of risks because man, who knows what's going to happen tonight?
yeah, I mean, it's the same, with the trades. Don't know what's going to happen all there.
Exactly.
Um, So I mean, Rose not the best matchup against Irving, but the good thing about Rose, obviously, there's no no Butler, so Rose is going to get a little bit more touches. And if Gasol did get traded, oh man, Rose is a must
Oh,
play.
yeah, absolutely. Well, kind of like when Derrick Rose was announced out the other night, early on before the All-Star break,
hmm
and we put Gasol in there last minute because in the last 30 minutes his value just skyrocketed.
Yeah, it definitely did. That was a good thing that we did that. So, like I said, Rose not the best matchup, but 6,800 pretty respectable. Um, don't know if his DVP is too good tonight. It's not too bad. He's 12th, so yeah, they like him quite a bit. And then Irving is obviously way up there.
Yeah, at 7,900 he's getting a little expensive, but probably one of the safest picks tonight.
Yep, and like I said, very, very, very good matchup tonight against Derrick Rose. As we know, not a good defender. So I do like him. And since Black got fired, Irving has been turning it on quite a bit. They've been using a
Yep.
different system. So um, yeah, and he's playing humongous minutes. So yes, definitely love Irving. He's probably a must play for me tonight. He has to be.
Right.
Um, do you like J.R.
And if you take
Smith?
him,
Oh, sorry.
uh, I was just gonna say if you take him, then probably your next best option after that is Derrick Rose. I don't know if I want to go much more cheaper than him. But yeah, J.R. Smith. Ugh, I don't know if I'm loving him tonight.
He has more on him. Man, I don't know. I mean,
I think I would
would
like
you
to
go
take
Hood?
more.
Would you go Hood and more? Is that's probably a little bit more, but that's a GPP. But um,
Yeah, that's more of a GPP play.
me personally, I'd probably go Hood and Smith, just because we know Smith can light it up. Um, if he needs to. Plus, there's no Jimmy Butler, so obviously he had a bad game against LA. He has some fresh legs. I think H1 Moore obviously is a GPP play, but still not too bad of a pick if you want to fit in a Gasol or something like that. But for me, I'd probably pick Smith over Moore. I don't know about you.
I just think maybe you're gonna get similar production out of him. Moore's $800 cheaper,
Well, I mean, if Moore, I mean,
or
if he,
$1,000 cheaper. Wow.
yeah, if Moore, lets you fit in, a Gasol, or a big player, obviously do it. But
Yeah, if you're coming down to it
I
and you
mean,
have the money for both of them, take Smith. I
mhm.
think he has a higher ceiling, obviously. If
Yeah, I
he
mean,
starts
if
raining
you have
threes,
extra,
we know what he can do.
yeah, we said it before. I mean, if you have $1,000 left over, nobody else, just go to Smith probably. Um, that's what I would do. Um, anybody shooting guard? No, I don't like anybody else
I don't
here.
really like Shumpert or Heinrich or Snell. None of those guys.
Nope. Um, you playing LeBron tonight? No Butler.
Whew. Yeah, I think like I said earlier, if you're gonna have one of your high price guys, and if you're doing a cash lineup, you probably need to as well to get a huge chunk of points. I don't mind LeBron so much tonight. Um, he's just might it might be better to
He,
go better all around. I mean, Kawhi Leonard is out there playing in a game with a close spread, so you know it's not going to kill you to take Hayward and Leonard. I don't think tonight.
yeah, that's exactly what I just said earlier. Obviously, um, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go just even. I mean, my most expensive guy maybe Hayward. Um, just that's just the way I'm gonna play tonight. I'm not gonna spend up on LeBron James and on John Wall, and then your lineup would be screwed. Definitely not gonna do that. So.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, definitely. If you're betting tonight, definitely just go, an all-around lineup, just because GPP is just going to be downright hard. And all these games are pretty close, so I think the stars for the most part all should stay in there. Um, plus they had they're all rested and they're gonna, play their 30, 35 minutes. So, um,
One guy we kind of joked about earlier, would I be happy if he got traded to the Kings along with Pau Gasol? He's not, a safe play tonight, but maybe a GPP play. He might get you just value at minimum. I was going to say McDermott.
uh, yeah, I mean he can get you that value. You got to
We don't
remember
expect anything more than that, obviously.
no. Plus, no. I think Cavaliers are like the number one team against small forwards. So,
Yeah, it's
um,
a, it's a risky play. But he just, he's been getting big minutes lately. So, I mean,
yeah,
is that going
that's
to
the thing.
continue?
It should continue. Obviously, Butler's still out, so yeah, a good GPP play. If the guy's getting 30, 37 minutes, you got to play him in a GPP. Um, he doesn't really do much, as we know. He played Charlotte and Atlanta, not too good against small forwards. So,
Yeah, very
yeah, I
dependent upon
mean,
his points. I mean, look at that, 3 rebounds as the average. Nothing else in the stat
yeah,
stat sheet.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I'd probably play him in a GPP, deep GPP, but
Deep, deep.
who knows? He might get you 20, 25 points and win you a tournament. Guys like this are guys that could win you tournaments. But um, so yeah, I mean, him, Dunleavy, he's still working back from injury. He's not doing anything at all. So definitely not going to play him. Do you like Kevin Love if he doesn't get traded? He's only 7,100. He's been crap though the last 4 games.
He has been crap. Um, I feel like I'm not really going to
Obviously,
play
he's
him
dealing with
tonight.
injury.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be playing him tonight. He's got that shoulder concern that caused him to come out early against LA. They've been really downplaying that. I don't know how much I'm buying it because we know that he tweaked that before. We saw what happened with Butler when he had a little bit of a knee injury before he even had that huge one where he went down. So we know that they kind of minimize these guys' injuries and just send them out there, see what they're going to do. I don't know if I want to take a risk on him.
Oh man, see, for me, he's he's an interesting play tonight. Obviously, he's had the injury. Um, okay, so that's a concern. Um, Bulls are not too bad against power forward. He's 7,100. He's pretty cheap, but I mean, Kevin Love's going to have a 35, 40 point game. I just have a feeling he's going to do that. I don't know why, but I mean, hopefully. Don't know if I want to pick him or not, man. But yeah, he's
Yeah, I don't.
obviously not safe.
For only $300 more, I think I would rather take Favors. That's just how I feel about it. But
Yeah, Favors is healthy, going to be in a tight matchup. A little bit easier matchup against Washington. So yeah, if you had to, I'd probably take Favors. But I still think Love is going to be sneaky. I just have a feeling he's going to get at least 35. I hate having a gut feeling like that because
but
if I
does he?
don't pick him, he'll go off.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say he hits 35. He hits 5 times. Do you really see him having a chance of hitting 6 or 7?
No, but I mean, on a night like this, all you need him to get is 30, 35.
Yeah. So maybe like a
You,
more of a cash game play if he just is going to hit value.
yeah. I mean, if you don't go with Kevin Love, and I mean, you get Favors, and you don't go with Love, You can get Lamarcus Aldridge. I mean, if I'm gonna do it, I'd probably go Favors and Aldridge.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, you could pick Love, but he's gonna be risky tonight. But $7,100, he is pretty cheap, but
But
huge
don't go Kevin
concern.
Love, Bobby Portis then.
No, definitely not. No, I don't know about that. Taj Gibson.
Ooh, I think his minutes actually kind of went down before the break there.
Yep.
That
Yeah, they
I don't
are
like that.
quite a bit. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I think what's his name is getting a little bit more minutes. Cameron Barstow. Um, yeah, 19 and 14. Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna fade Gibson tonight. Terrible minutes are interesting right now. Plus the Bulls are shopping everybody, so who knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Say Pau Gasol gets traded. What do you think then?
Oh man. I mean, we've seen what Gibson has done in the past when I think it was against Utah. I'm not sure. Um, or
He's
was
had
it
a good
LA?
game
One
out
of
against
those
Utah.
games.
I'm pretty sure. I remember
Yeah,
a
I
pretty
think.
good game against Utah, I think.
Yeah, he got 32. I don't know if that was the game when when he was out or not, when Gasol. But there was one of those games when he was out, and Gibson had a really good game. Not sure which game it was, but
Probably that Utah game, right? 45 minutes. Did it? I don't know if it went to overtime or not.
I don't remember. But I mean,
That's the game
obviously, if
that
he's
Butler went
out,
down.
it is. Yep, I remember that. And then Hayward went off. Yep. So if Gasol's out, Gibson's minutes are going to go back up. I don't know why he's only got 22 in the last two. He should be rested. He should get about 30 minutes again.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah,
he
I
went
mean,
off
I,
against
I'd play him.
Denver. Just to
Okay.
correct
So
myself,
yeah, and he
sorry.
had a good game
Yeah,
against Denver, 32 points. So, um, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna play him if Gasol's out, but if Gasol's in, not gonna play him.
definitely not.
Um, do you like Thompson?
Man, he really came up big for me on that last game before the break. Tonight, ooh,
Hmm.
he's
I
not
see about
super
23
risky,
points
but
tonight.
yeah, exactly. I think he's going to go back to more of his 20, maybe 25 window.
Um, I mean,
Obviously, that's all
he
you really
obviously
need.
gets huge
48.
rebounds.
Yeah, huge rebounds. Well, they just got rid of Verjao, so that tightens up their big man rotation a little bit. And we thought they were going to get rid of Mozgov too, right?
Yeah, Verjao didn't really do anything though. I think he
Yeah, I
played
mean,
what, two
he took
games, three.
yeah, he took like maybe 20, 30 minutes in the past like week. But obviously, they were
Yeah,
looking
he
Tyronn Lue, I mean, was probably trying to shop him a little bit there.
just to see. Yeah. But if you need a cheap power forward, I would take Thompson over Taj Gibson probably, because it may come down to where you are going to need a half decent power forward. So I will probably take Thompson over Taj Gibson here, just because Thompson gets huge minutes for the most part, um, and once in a while he can score. They don't really need him to, but I don't mind him as probably my third or fourth option here tonight. But if you need someone cheap, maybe him. Um,
Is it really worth it to put him in there and spend up elsewhere though? I mean, I think you want to take
yeah, I'm
the,
not sure.
two top price guys at power forward tonight.
Yeah, on the ratings, they have Kevin Love up there, man. Ah, the second on the ratings, 83. Yeah, I told you, man. I just have a feeling. I just have a feeling he's gonna have a good game. Um, and then they got Thompson at 23. Bobby Portis. That's obviously if Gasol's out, but man, Kevin Love. Um,
That's hard to ignore.
yeah, it is. Uh, 'Cause, 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 Aldridge favors Love, Aldridge Love. It's going to be interesting right there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people love Kevin Love, good DVP, but man, it's going to be a little interesting. I guess one guy we didn't mention was Tony Snell. Do you like him?
That's really deep right there. I don't know. Man. GPP only. I don't think so.
Well, the only reason I said that is because he has a halfway decent rating. But yeah, I let his stuff. He doesn't do anything. So yeah, never mind that. Um,
Not pertinent to tonight, but OKC just traded for Randy Foy.
okay. Yeah, I'm not on top of them.
No.
I guess when they happen, you can tell me. Yeah, DJ Augustine to Denver. So that kind of messes up Moody A little bit though with Augustine over there. But yeah, but yeah, back to this. So I think that's mostly everyone we like from that one. Maybe each one more, like we said.
Yeah, we covered just about everybody from that game.
Yeah, we did. So all right, I guess we'll move on to the last one here. We got San Antonio and LA, 205, and San Antonio by 4.5. This is the one time where you might have to stack some Spurs. It's it's hard to stack them, but you might have to tonight.
Yeah.
Tony Parker, game time decision. Do you like Patty Mills if Parker's out?
Only if, but I'm pretty sure that Parker's supposed to play. They said that he was basically trying to get back in before the All-Star break even, happened. So pretty much a lock for tonight. Yeah.
So do you like Parker?
I would like him to be out. Ooh.
Yeah. Probably not. I probably won't play him.
If you have to step down like $1,800 from Rose, maybe, but I don't want to have to do that, so probably not.
Oh, Rose is the lowest I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Even if I have to, spin down to Tristan Thompson from a favors or something, I'd rather spin down to Thompson instead of Parker. So.
Yeah. Of course, tonight Tony Parker will probably just ball out of control on Chris Paul for no apparent reason.
Yeah, Chris Paul, pretty good defender, but he'll probably ball him and go off for 30 or something like that.
Just because we're telling everybody not to take him.
Yeah. On the flip side, do you like CP3?
Little pricey tonight, man. I don't know. Obviously, we know San Antonio, a really good defender.
Boston was pretty good too, and he destroyed them.
Yeah, and there is, it's a pretty high spread, not too, it's pretty close. I think it opened out at Spurs by 1. I don't know, man. Somebody's gonna have to score. Maybe Chris Paul does go off tonight, but it's a little risky for me.
If you have like room for him, I honestly don't mind playing Paul tonight, but if that messes up your lineup, to have to go get like a $3,500 guy, probably not going to do that. But if it doesn't, maybe Chris Paul and Irving, but that'd be hard to get. But I think for the most part, Irving and Rose. But
and even if this guy is the most expensive player on your roster, that's not too bad. He's $9,900. That's really not that expensive. It's not like 11 grand.
No, I'd take him over John Wall. Easy. Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's going to be Spurs pretty good defense, but Parker not best defender. He's getting a little old. CP3 can still ball pretty good. So I don't mind him tonight. I think Paul is going to get you about 40, 45.
CP over a cash. I don't think I'll take him in a cash game.
Yeah. If you want to, the question is, do you want to spend up and get him or not?
Absolutely.
Let's see. Do you like Danny Green?
Ooh.
4,500.
You know who I'm actually liking more tonight is Crawford.
Do you like Crawford more than Reddick?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, his minutes are just coming out of nowhere. He's almost playing 40 minutes almost, so it's going to be a little bit harder tonight, but he should be fine. Yeah, Reddick and Crawford are both playing quite a bit, so um, close game. Someone's going to have to score. Yeah, I'd take Crawford over Reddick here tonight. And we said it.
Do
We
you
love
like
Kawhi
Danny
Leonard.
Green?
Me personally, GPP, yeah, but 50-50, probably not. And
Yeah.
I'm focusing on a 50-50 lineup tonight, so I'm
Right.
probably going to avoid him. I don't know if you're doing
Uh,
a GPP or not.
well, see, I
Um,
got a free entry into the SWAT #2 because I did a $2 college basketball competition.
oh,
Last
okay.
night or 2 nights ago? So I have a GPP lineup to make. So I'm just kind of that's my dummy lineup that I'm doing right now, basically.
Huh. Yeah, surprisingly on the Fantasy Labs rating, Jamal Crawford is only a 47. He's almost at the very bottom. That's a little interesting. Um, yeah, that's
They're liking Danny Green a lot more apparently.
yeah, it's a little interesting. I think Crawford is the guy that can go off if anybody does. Um, man, I really want to get Hood and Beal. Just don't know if I can do that. Beal's a little expensive, so um, probably gonna go with J.R. Smith. Out of everybody there, each one more really good rating, but I don't know. I still don't mind Crawford, even though his rating is not good. I still think he should do half decent. Even if he gets you 25, he should be fine.
Yeah.
Um, so do you like Kawhi? I love Kawhi.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think we touched on it earlier that I'll probably be going Hayward and Kawhi before I put LeBron in there.
Yeah, Kawhi's been pretty hot. Price is coming up just a little bit. It's still pretty respectable though. In a close game against Wesley Johnson, so I think he should be fine.
Yeah, he should be out there eating tonight.
Well, it says Paul Pierce, but Johnson plays most of the minutes. But um, yeah, I like Leonard quite a bit. And then I mentioned a little earlier, I like LaMarcus Aldridge tonight.
Yep.
$7,500, still very respectable. Um, so I like him quite a bit.
My cheap center for the night, Tim Duncan.
Yeah, that's who I'm probably gonna go. Only bad thing, he only played 18 minutes. He's been out for a long time. Um, the other thing, I've said it before, he had the All-Star break to rest up, so I think he should get you about 25 minutes tonight. Popovich doesn't like playing him too much just because he's getting a little old. But he's been out for almost 3 weeks, so I think he should get about 25 minutes.
Yeah, I really liked that he got in for one game before the break and threw up that 25 points in less than 20 minutes. That really reassures me that if he had a bunch of goose eggs and didn't return at all before the break, I might be a little apprehensive of taking him tonight. But I don't know. I think he's pretty well rested. He's going to be good to go. He should play 20-25 minutes at least.
Yeah, he should. I mean, there's no reason for him not to. There's nobody else to back him up. I mean, you got David West, but Duncan, he's good to go. So I've honestly haven't even played Duncan this year, so
No,
this will be the first time playing him. $5,800, really respectable though. So, do you like DeAndre or nah?
I'm not super high on him, and I haven't been that way all season. I don't know, man.
You don't think he's
50 points
yeah.
against Boston. That was an overtime game, though, right? So,
Yeah, and Boston, as we know, not too good against center. So,
and
yeah, that
the
was like
Philadelphia game, they're not
129.
so good.
Yep.
Yeah. More realistically, like 32 points against Miami, 40 against Orlando. Yeah.
Yep. Spurs number one team against centers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, probably not. Definitely way too expensive.
And if you want to look at the DVP, you want to look at who's the worst against centers as of late. You're going to see the Clippers up there.
Mm-hmm. On the rating, Duncan at 36 out of 100. Wow.
I don't know, man. But if you look at the points allowed by Clippers to the center
Yeah.
position this year, I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's the tournament. It's a little bit different, so we should go focus on the cash game, since that's what we're focusing on. So,
yeah.
Obviously he's not a good GPP play. Let me get this started here. The ratings change a little bit on the cash model. Duncan's still down there, terrible. Cole Aldrich has a better rating than Duncan. That's pretty sad, but
there's no reason for that though.
No, he should be fine. Don't worry about the rating. It's just because he hasn't played.
Yeah, it's completely weighted off the fact that he didn't play the last 2 weeks.
He should be fine. Yeah, he should get about 25, probably about 23 to 25. I don't mind him. Rating a little deceiving, but I will still pick him. Yeah, and then on the DVP, he is eighth best, so really good DVP. So that's good. See who else we missed here. Trey Burke, didn't talk about him. I guess we didn't talk about Trey Burke. He traded, not sure. Trey Burke's been injured. Yeah, I don't know about that. Tony Snell. So, yeah, I think that's mostly it for this little 3-game slate. So I guess we can start making our lineups. As usual, guys, these are definitely not our final lineups. Still an hour and 20 minutes left of the trade deadline, so anything can happen. So let's, as usual, we'll just post our final lineups 45 minutes to an hour before game time on our Twitter, and I will leave that in the comment section. Just click on the link, and you guys will head over there. So anyway, as usual, I guess you can make your 50-50 lineup or a GPP, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, just because I'm working on GPP right now, I'll do that.
Okay. Who's your point guard?
I'm probably gonna go with Irving.
Okay.
And Derrick Rose.
All right.
I think you know my shooting guard probably.
Yep. It's gonna be. I say you're gonna pick Hood and Crawford.
Yep.
It's kind of weird. We already know who we're gonna pick. I'll just put in Gordon Hayward. Is that you? That's who you're gonna pick, right?
Yeah. You can pick the second guy too.
And Leonard.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I already know you're gonna have to pick Thompson.
You already see exactly how my lineup is shaping up. You already know it.
I think you're gonna pick Favors. And are you gonna pick Thompson? If you pick Thompson, you got 65.
Yeah.
So you got $700 left over for somebody.
Oh,
did you got
sorry,
Favors?
It wasn't Favors. It was Aldridge.
Okay, my bad.
No worries. And then
$600 left over.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's kind of bugging me. I mean, that's not too much, but I mean, realistically, who else am I going to move out and move up on? That's the kind of night it is.
There's just nobody. And sometimes we said in the past, if you could if you want to. Do you feel safer with him, or do you like Crawford more?
Honestly, I'm liking Crawford more, but you would probably say put in JR. No. I think I'm going to stick with Crawford, man.
You are?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Crawford.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you have $600 left over,
no big deal. This is just an idea for people.
Yep, it don't really matter too much. Hopefully
Obviously,
nothing
we
else.
touched on Duncan isn't the best tournament play apparently, but um, yeah, I don't know. He's still going to get you decent value. I don't know. I'm going to stick by my guns or stick to my guns and say Duncan's going to have a good night tonight.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I like that lineup quite a bit. I'm sorry if you have money left over because it's going to be one of those nights where you're going to have money left over. So, um,
Definitely.
all right, let's see what I got cooking here. For the most part, your lineups are going to look almost identical. Um, should we put him in? Um, what if I did do that? I don't really like that, but um, if you get those guys, there's nobody. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's going to be hard to get both those big power forwards in there. So, wonder if you could do. Um, put it Tim Duncan. Now you got 6,000. Um, Thompson. 50. Yeah. Put in J.R. Smith, 400. So yeah, it's almost the same lineup. We just traded out Smith. So, um, yeah, the only guy I traded out was Crawford. So
Mm.
I mean, overall, that's not going to be too bad of a lineup. Um, but yeah, the only bad thing is having that Thompson. I really would love to get Favors and Aldridge or Love or something like that in there. I just don't see it happening. Um, and then try to get Tim Duncan, but then you don't know who you'd have to get rid of here. Um, yeah, I just don't see this really happen. You can do that, but I don't really like that. So yeah, for the most part, it's just going to be the same lineup as yours. I'm just going to put in J.R. Smith, um, and then take out him, and then put in Thompson. So all right. So was that last one your GPP or was that your 50-50 that you were liking? That last lineup you did?
Man, I don't know how much it was really a GPP, but I guess that's I think it was pretty much a 50-50.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I
mean, if
said
you're
I was
doing a
going to set up.
GPP,
Yeah, you got to
if you're doing
spend
a
up and then
GPP, you got to
down.
get Waller Paul. Yep. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I guess you can do your GPP.
All right. For this one, I got Chris Paul, Derrick Rose,
All right.
Rodney Hood,
Okay.
Etwan Moore,
All right.
Gordon Hayward, and Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
Aldridge, Portis, and Duncan.
Um.
I would have liked to
So
have
you
put in
like?
a more
Well, I was just gonna
expensive.
ask.
What's
Um.
up?
Oh, I was just gonna say, do you like Portis even though if Gasol is still there? Are you still gonna play him?
If Gasol is still there, I probably will not. So I kind of,
Okay.
half-assed took Bobby Portis on the assumption that maybe I'll get lucky.
Mm.
Because it's really hard. It's really hard to go even lower than Tim Duncan.
Yeah. I mean,
But
there's really
if I
nobody
had
else.
to, if I had to, just to make a tournament play, I guess I'll go down to Mozgov.
Whew.
And yeah, I know, dude. It's like I said, if you're gonna force me to, this is the lineup I would put out. Feel more comfortable. But if you have to be that objective and realize that Gasol's not going to move, then you might have to make a move up from Portis. But
Hmm.
obviously, making a move down to Maziov is a huge risk.
Yeah. And the other thing is, Moskov hasn't even really been getting any minutes. It's been Verjao,
Mm-mm.
so
Yeah,
he might get 10
absolutely.
minutes. That's it.
Yeah, I don't see any kind of like enticing reason to take him. So it's just who else are you gonna move down from? I guess maybe you're gonna have to move down from Leonard or Hayward or maybe even Aldridge, but you know
Yeah, I'm looking at the bargain plays right now. They got Duncan, Treyberg, Danny Green, Nene, and Tony Parker. Oh man, Nene, huh?
that game's postponed. Remember?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well, even the guy, he's even saying excellent, cheap punt play, but he even said he's gonna avoid. Yeah, I mean, good DVP, but definitely a
I'd
guy
avoid
to
him.
avoid.
Period. I'd
Yeah.
avoid him. Period.
Yeah, I don't even know why he's even on there, but yeah, Tim Duncan, Trey Burke. Um, yeah, they're saying that they don't mind Danny Green because Ginobili's out, so he's getting a little bit more touches. But he's even saying Duncan's the really only good choice here. So, um,
Yeah, if you could say there's a safe bargain guy tonight, it would probably be him.
if you want to say that,
Yeah, if that's even a real thing.
he's definitely not safe at all. But, huh? Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll do my last one here real quick. I guess I'll do a GPP. It's like you said, it's gonna be really hard just because um, no value plays, so might just have to do 50-50. So when we're doing when we post our lineups, there may be one GPP, a deep one, but for the most part, they're all going to be 50-50. So let me do this here real quick.
I'm interested to see who your GPP player is going to be in this one. Who your cheap guy is going to be.
Um,
All right, saw that one coming.
Jeff.
Oh, you're going to go with Irving too. Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get him in there, but man, I love both of those
Yeah,
guys. Um,
yeah, this is going to be interesting just based off of those first two guys.
this is a huge GPP. Um,
This one right here is where the oh whoa.
yeah, man, I don't know.
That might not work out bad for you though, because they both might play huge minutes.
Yeah, they might. Who knows? 700. Yeah, this is crazy, but $400. Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, I have to fix that a little bit, but GPP, obviously, GPP. But yeah, I mean, maybe Gibson and Thompson. Not the best matchups, but they're both going to get big minutes. Get you 25 points each. Um, allow you to get some other guys in there. Who knows? Um, $700 remaining. Just don't know where else I could go. I really wanted to get J.R. Smith or Jamal Crawford. I'm $100
Put in
short.
put in McDermott.
No way. No way, man.
No way.
I guess you can put in Danny Green. Each one more has a really bad matchup. So if I had to bet on this, probably wouldn't bet on it, but who knows? It's a GPP lineup. Just don't, But I took a chance with Gibson and Tristan Thompson. Really do love Paul and Irving and Hood. I mean, you can go down the rows like you did, but I'm really high on Irving tonight. Just way too good to pass up. And then if I, take one of these guys out, it goes back to a 50-50. So,
Hmm.
yeah. So, yeah, that's who I'm. That was my crazy GPP. It was looking half decent. Not too many crazy plays in there, but um,
What is a
don't know if
crazy
I'm
play on a
too
night
high.
like tonight, though?
Mozgov.
Yeah, McDermott,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, you can
Tony
plug in
Snell.
McDermott. I'm gonna plug in McDermott real quick and just see what I can get. Probably not gonna play him, but I just want to see what it opens up for me. Because he is $3,600. Like to mess around just to see who you can get. Um, let's see. Tim Duncan. Yeah, doesn't open anything up.
Doesn't make
um,
it look any better.
no, not at all. Take him and then go with him. You got 1,400, so you can. The only thing it does is let you get Gobert. I mean, not Gobert, Gortat. That's all it does. So,
Not worth it.
no, don't like that at all. But yeah, that's probably it. So, so yeah, I
Yeah,
think that does it.
we didn't really throw out any centers to play besides Duncan.
Um, yeah, I mean, if you have to, Rudy Gobert, if you can afford him, he's probably my guy I would pick. Just a really good matchup against Washington. So, if you have money to spend on your centers, I would go with Gobert, but he just makes it really difficult to get anyone in there. $200 remaining in a particular lineup, but yeah, if you don't want to go with Duncan, try and go with Rudy Gobert. Um, yeah, I think that's really really it for that one. I just don't see anyone else. So yeah, I think that's it from that one. Anyone else that we missed? I don't think we really missed anyone. Um,
Not really. I mean, there's guys that we didn't put in because we just don't like them. So
um, yeah, if you don't want to put in J.R. Smith, you can put in, Crawford, like you said. If you really want to spend up to get Bradley Beal, yeah,
got it.
I
He's
don't know.
number 10 overall on that, right?
Yeah, I don't mind him, just because we know what Beal can. Tough matchup. He is at home, so that helps a little bit. I think Beal should still get about 25 points here. He should be a half decent play, but um, yeah, if you take him out, you go down to Tim Duncan. But yeah, just not too nice of a lineup really. But I think that mostly does it. Um, only got an hour until the deadline, so if anything does happen, it may mess up our lineups. Who knows? But I
Man,
don't think anything big's gonna happen.
I'm just crossing my fingers that Powell ends up in Sacramento.
Yeah,
Just
that would be pretty nice.
to be, I don't know exactly how that's going to work out. They say if Powell gets traded, he probably won't even play up to his potential. He'll just be down on it. But who knows?
Go to Sacramento, there's not much there. No offense, but
Yeah,
um, not much
no.
happening there. So,
Yeah, well, he's been in LA, so he knows what California can be.
yep, he definitely knows what could happen, but I just don't see it happening. But um, so yeah, I think that does it. As usual, guys. Like I said, our lineups will be posted 45 minutes to an hour before lineup lock on our Twitter. Like I said, just head on over there and you will find our final lineups. Ask us questions. You can message us. So I think that's mostly it. It stinks we come back to a 3-game slate, which is just terrible, terrible matchups. But
Yeah, tomorrow's looking nice,
you know,
but you just got to watch all
yeah,
the trade impacts and who's going to be playing already and who isn't.
Yep, that's the thing is, who's gonna start is, take that guy's spot because he's new, or who knows how it's all gonna go. So,
Well, yeah, new one
um,
that just popped up that I
you know,
saw too on my phone. Marvin Williams questionable for Friday now.
okay. Yeah, we mentioned earlier, is Ilyasova gonna start in front of Gordon, or how is that all gonna go? Um, so, little question marks on who's gonna start in front of who. So, but yeah, I think that does it for now. Um, if you do enjoy the video, guys, please leave a like. We do appreciate it. Um, we are going to start something up. We've been thinking about it just for a little bit. If you guys want some premium lineups, we are going to do that. We've been hitting pretty good. So if you guys want some premium lineups, hit us up. We will still give out one free lineup on a regular Twitter page for you guys. But if you want, our 3 to 4 lineups that we've been giving you guys. We're going to start a new private Twitter page, so if you have any questions about that, just message us and we can get you set up on that. But even if you guys don't want that service, we will still, give you guys a free lineup, and we will still answer your guys' questions. So,
And of course, we'll
yeah,
be
I think that's mostly
posting
it.
posting the results from the other Twitter also, so that way there's no deception on how it's going.
Yep. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to start that up. Like I said, you can still ask us questions on our regular Twitter, and we'll still have that final lineup. So, but today is going to be, our regular 4 lineups. We're going to post for you guys on our Twitter. So, yeah, I think that's it. So, like I said, if you do enjoy the video, please leave a like. We do appreciate it. Glad NBA is finally back.
We are excited.
Yeah, we are definitely. That one was a little crazy. So glad it's all over. All-Star break was fun, but glad it is done. So, all right, hope everybody has a good Thursday, and hopefully we could win some money tonight.